Welcome back once again to Funky Star TV. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yes, the reason why we are here today at this point in time is because of the happenings in Nigeria. There is a lot of things that we can say that contribute to a threat to democracy. Political instability is a big threat to democracy. Political propaganda is a threat to democracy. Okay. Looting is a threat to democracy. Political disagreements and the political crisis, all these combined together are threats to democracy. Clamping down on your oppositions is another threat to democracy. And the reason why when they lay down all these things as threat to democracy is that some politicians in Nigeria seems to believe that only terrorism is a threat to democracy. No, it's not only terrorism. Even crisis in your own political party is a threat to that your democracy that you claim to have. Right? So, when you are arresting your oppositions, that is people that disagreed with you, people that disagreed with your policies, that one is the greatest threat to democracy. Because by doing so, violence might burst out. Civil war might burst out by arresting your opposition alone. So there are a lot of things when be threat to democracy, like I said before, when the Nigerian politicians do not understand. Because then they assume, say, oh, now only terrorists, somebody that is doing terrorism or kidnapping is a threat to democracy. No. All right. So, make we go into this particular news one I get for all of us. And that is the reason why I first started by laying out things that are threats to democracy. Because here, the defense minister tackled Ameachi for asking Nigerians to protest hardship. So, in this particular statements by the defense minister, when the sponsor, one of the sponsor to Boko Haram people, one of the sponsor to bandit people, Mr. Matawele, the former governor of Zamfara State. Now, he don't come upon the tackle Ameachi because Ameachi tell Nigerian people see me and stand up and fight the political leaders by protesting. Okay? That is not a threat to democracy. But then when they sponsor bandit or banditry, they're not be threat to democracy. No, they are not. Because Ameachi say me them go protest on to threat to democracy. That is why I am here to talk about this particular criminal when the ex-governor of Zamfara State, when his own governor they tell the world, say now the man they sponsor banditry. and the Boko Haram people in the northern part of Nigeria. Where the DSS then they? Where are the army people? Where are the EFCC? On whence they tell us say sabi prosecute criminals. When I see criminals, no they feel they talk. And those people when be non-criminals now only there, they get full power to parade them. So make we hear from Matawele. Make we hear what they tell us about Ameachi Chibuike, when be the former governor of River State and the former transportation minister or transport minister. Any I want to call them like that. Final warning, they said. Defense minister tackled Chibuike Ameachi. When they ask Nigerian people, say, made them protest in the face of hardship. So now warning, now final one, I say, if you say that again, we deal with you. Final warning given to Ameachi. Don't forget to Ameachi na APC man. Not be shame for an APC man to come out boldly without looking back. They tell the APC present government, say, man, una not they try. Nigerian people supposed to stand up against una family and squarely to tackle una back to back. Not be shameful thing for Ameachi to come out to the tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu or to tell Nigerian people this, to stand up. It's a shameful thing to the ruling or progressive criminals when be APC. Because Ameachi served as transport minister under President Muhammadu Buhari under APC's rule. Ameachi na APC. So una got to be ashamed of ourselves, including this man what they call Matawele, the former governor of Zamfara State and the Boko Haram sponsorer. You got to be ashamed of yourself. You have to hide your face from the public for coming out to make such a comment, saying final warning. You got to be ashamed of yourself. The Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Matawele, has condemned recent statement made by Rotimi Ameachi, accusing him of inciting violence and unrest among Nigerian populace. Ameachi recently said Nigerians should be protesting against the hardship in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, is this statement made by Ameachi, is that a crime? Is that a bad statement? No, I don't see that as a bad statement. Even though I'm not in support of protest or protesters, Ameachi not make any bad comments. He's trying to call APC leadership out, at least to do more. That's it. But for Matawele or any APC or any Nigerian person to come out and condemn Ameachi, that person have to be very, very much ashamed of himself. Because Ameachi is doing the right thing. Because he's seen the suffering of the masses. He's living there. He's living it. Even though we know say Ameachi is still corrupt, but Ameachi is far more better than many, many politicians in Nigeria there, because sometimes he come out at least to side Nigerian people. Something that you cannot see any other politicians doing. Very, very difficult for you to see a politician to come out to side the public people. Because they are all the same criminals. But Ameachi own is different. So we continue. Matawele, in a recent statement released by the Director of Information in the Ministry of Defense, Hans Schua, Ogunbike, which was obtained by Daily Post on Saturday, issued a stern warning to the former Minister of Transportation, urging him to desist from making inflammatory remarks that threaten the peace and stability of the nation. So Ameachi comment now him they threaten their peace and the stability. Not Boko Haram, not Ansaru, not the hardship when they Nigeria, not all those things. So these politicians, they always come out to say something very, very stupid. Very, very stupid. So, ladies and gentlemen, that one now for Ameachi demo. So now, because Ameachi tell Nigerian people now to come out en masse and protest, it don't turn to threat to their stability and the threat to democracy. Look, the looting when the politicians, when the Nigeria, they loot. It's a serious threat to democracy when on they claim. Only the looting is a serious threat to democracy. The crisis inside APC, PDP, ABGA, NPP, NNPP, APP, all the political parties in Nigeria, all the crisis one they get is a huge threat to democracy. If you don't know that, you got to know that today. So, a lot of things they happen. But Ameachi don't tell them what he didn't tell them. And I like the way when Ameachi just tell them that thing and he just turned his back from them. He just turned his back. He knows saying don't tell on what he don't tell. And what Ameachi tell Nigerian people is right. It's 100% right. Okay? He say make una stand up as people they stand up. If you want stand up, stand up. If you don't want stand up, don't disturb people with the protest. Say they go protest, and at the end of the day, now different things when the government they come they tell us say, oh, the people when claim say they won't go do protest, then they truncate democracy, then they attack President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then they do this, then they do that. And at the end of the day, after that comment, all of them go just enter house. That is not how to stand your ground if you want to stand your ground for. If you want to liberate people, you have to liberate people. You have to act like you are liberating people. But if you are not serious on what you are doing, you are not serious on the protest, you are not serious on liberating people, and if that is not your aim to liberate people, go sit down for inside your house. Don't come out for any protest because that is not a protest. That is not a protest. Ameachi is right on this one.